Yo, that's been in there forever, bro. Ew. Dude, that is grody. How in the hell? Ain't no way, bro. Oh, hell no. That is fucking nasty. That's nasty. I ain't saying shit. No way. That is, oh my goodness. Oh, dude. That is nasty. That's it right there. I'll take a picture of that. Yeah, what's happening? What's going on? That's crazy. Holy smack. I'm just gonna read this. I'll decide to do it on my little lunch break. Yeah, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna read something from The Power of Now, a Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment. I'm not big on the word spiritual. It's not a formality. I just don't. I don't necessarily hold that as a truth. I know it'd be something else, and whatever that is what I know it to be. But The Power of Now, Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment by Eckhart Tolle. It's a very good book. Surprisingly, I've met a few older individuals in here who have actually started reading it. And I met a couple of people who, because I've expressed to them that they want to know every book I read. It doesn't work like that. You know, you can't just, you can share information, but, you know, sometimes you can tell if people are actually ready to read it. It's not for me to make the choice, yet sometimes we have to judge accordingly. And I can tell by people's emotions and actions that they're not always ready to read certain material. But I will guide them and give them something that where they stand as far as what I hear, something that will assist them to get to a ladder. Because sometimes you jump in the lake and there's no water there. I mean, or you could jump into what you think is a lake and it's a great big ocean and no way to get back up. And you don't want to drown. You know what I mean? Sometimes that happens, you know. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and read it. All right. Emotion, the body's reaction to your mind. And this is what this channel is really about, reading material and the story I have to tell. But the individuals who are behind it, you know, in John 8:44, it speaks about how they lie and they are of their father and all that other stuff. The reality is, I don't care. Devil, libel, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Everyone has a choice, and if you choose that and you think you're ready to deal with what's coming, you've made a grave mistake, whether you want to believe it or not. Because the majority of you who walk on those paths, you don't know nothing. Nothing. And who am I to say? A form of a consortium of a authority of some type. I detest the word authority, yet I am. So anyway, for those who actually want to learn something, what about emotions? This individual gets caught up, as he states, I get caught up in my emotions more than I do in my mind. Mind, in the way I use the word, is not just thought, far from it. It includes your emotions as well as all unconscious mental, emotional, reactive patterns. Okay? It's all frequencies. Okay? Emotion arises at the place where mind and body meet. Connectivity, right? It's one. It is the body's reaction to your mind, or you might say, a reflection of your mind in the body. You know, so as you speak it, or so as you believe it. Right? Or you might say a reflection of your mind in the body. For example, an attack thought or hostile thought will create a buildup of energy, frequency, right, in the body, and that we consider or call anger. And as far as a thought attack, right? The body is getting ready to fight. Right? We know the opposite is flight, and it's not really an opposite. It's you choose one out of the two in a certain direction, right? The thought that you are being threatened, physically or psychologically, causes the body to contract. And this is the physical side of what we call fear. Remember it expressed, or we discussed fear, very small, very minute, okay? Research has shown that strong emotions even cause changes in the biochemistry of the body. These biochemical changes represent the physical or material aspect of the motion, right? It's tangible as far as what you know. Of course, you are not usually conscious of all your thought patterns, and it is often only through watching your emotions that you can bring them into awareness. The more you are identified with your thinking, your likes and dislikes, judgments and interpretations, mind you, which is to say, the less present you are as the watching consciousness, the stronger the emotional energy charge will be, whether you are aware of it or not. If you cannot feel your emotions, if you are cut off from them, you will eventually experience them on a purely physical level. As a physical problem, do we not manifest this? Or symptom. A great deal has been written about this in recent years. Like, you see the signs, flu shot. Get your flu shot, free flu shots. First thing you think the moment it rains or cold or chill, Theraflu, NyQuil, Dayquil, hot toddy, green tea, lemon, orange, right? Or orange and apples, pears, honey, right? That is one of the P's of protectivity, right? But consciously, because you've seen that they say flu season. When did a season become flu? I know the super intellectual intelligence will say, well, that's based on a certain time during a certain season when it's raining or it's not. So conditioned to that point, that's a different kind of energy that becomes tangible. So you think it, so it be. So we don't need to go into it here about that. A strong unconscious emotional pattern may even manifest as an external event that appears to just happen to you. For example, I have observed that people who carry a lot of anger inside without being aware of it and without expressing it are more likely to be attacked, verbally or even physically. Did you hear that? A lot of anger inside, all right? So people who carry a lot of anger inside, doesn't matter the level, without being aware of it and without expressing it are more likely to be attacked, verbally or even physically, by other angry people, and often for no apparent reason. They have a strong, emanation of anger that certain people pick up subliminally. That's frequency, isn't it? I would say so. And that triggers their own Latin anger. Some would say pheromones. Don't animals and stuff give off chemical, Jesus Christmas, certain chemicals and stuff like that reacts and interacts, right? Okay. And you got to remember, some people walking around angry for no reason all the time. They don't even know why they're angry. Yet, there's always that circle, that connection. All right, now if you have difficulty feeling your emotions, start by focusing. That means to actually label it as it should be by the definition in this perverted existence. Start by focusing attention on the inner energy field of your body. Feel the body from within. This will also put you in touch with your emotions. We will explore this in more detail later, and it's actually, I have it highlighted, but I'm not going to get into that because lunch break is only 30 minutes, okay? So I have it highlighted. I'll probably discuss it tomorrow. The reality is you are what you speak or think or feel. They're all entwined. So some people will say, oh, I'm sick and I didn't pay attention to the signs. I didn't read that sign. I saw it, but I didn't. Well, it's not about just reading it, the notion of it. And that's because you didn't speak it. Doesn't mean the thought wasn't there, you know? And if you can't identify the feeling and emotion with it, how can you address it to stop it and say and speak otherwise? You know? I don't know, but this is what we do with idiots like you. If you can't sit there and relax, I don't care if you're young or old or a fake Jew or whatever, you're gone permanently. It's just that simple. Yeah. So get another account. Hey, what's going on? Just stupid. Some people just can't get it together, and there's nothing we could do about them. You know, let them be right where they be at. Like I said, there is an end to it. That's what's up with this guy. Do you know what the term or word guy means? Y'all all speak this so-called language and you know what you're saying, right? You think you know? You know? No, y'all don't know what you're saying at all. This language is a labyrinth of connectivity, intent, will. It is merciful and merciless. Some of you really need to pay attention and shut the fuck up and actually learn something for once in your minimal existence of plutocracy. You all think you're untouchable, don't you? We will see how that works out in the end. I hope you're staying hydrated with all your toxins and poisons. Y'all keep making the same stupid little mistakes over and over. And you feel comfortable doing it, don't you? You feel like there's no way and nothing can stop it. I guess we'll see. Big mistake. Anyway, I wanted to just share that. Keep hiding the people who have subscribed to the channel. Keep doing it. Keep thinking that nothing's going to happen to you for being so stupid. And it doesn't matter about the algorithm or the AI either. You'll see. That I can guarantee. That I can guarantee. Sad they didn't make you intelligent. AI, algorithm, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I gotta shut this down. You haven't succeeded at anything, as usual. It's going to be the same thing. But this reverberates all the way to what you call your top, your pyramid, to the highest of that. Not intelligent at all. By the definition of what people think intelligence is Is that? Okay, yeah. Okay. Pathetic. Stupidity. Was it painted with all the frequencies and painting a picture? Who am I looking at? What am I looking at? I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that decided to come here while surfing. Very unintelligent. I don't know. What do you make of it? Dang. Let me see what. Let me do what I know. Yes, that's a dragon. Didn't have to like. Anyway, seeing how you want to waste your time with very little you have, I'm gonna do what I know. The other three, go ahead and speak, and I'll put you on timeout as well. Either you say something worthwhile, or you don't say nothing at all. And as usual, I guess Stabat. Very unintelligent. By what y'all think intelligence is. That made up term, definition, or whatever. So afraid. So afraid, huh? If you want, you wouldn't be so bothered doing the dumb things you do. I can sit here for my whole break. I'm not eating that thing. It doesn't bother me. One iota of what you think bother is, or whatever. Stupid. So stupid. It's usual stupidity. Is that UT? What's up, amigo? What's up, DJ? Now they hijacked the channel for a minute because they're stupid. Yeah, I'm about to get off. I'm about to close. I read something in the beginning and I said it needed to be stated. You can share it out with a couple of people. All right, brother? I want to break and we close here in about an hour or so. Weekend, you know what I mean? I got to do some things in the AM. But yeah, I just read from the Power of Now. Pretty interesting. I set it up for a half hour before I went live. So obviously, they're a little, whatever, is scared or something. Or I think it knows everything. I think it thinks it knows how to read me, or it's pushing for something that's never going to be given. It's real funny, you know. But I see it and I'm like, I will do the opposite of everything, or something that makes no sense, because it can't learn nothing from me. And the moment they think it can is the moment it fails. And that's how funny it is. I guess I'm supposed to be all emotional or something. I don't know. It's comical that it's so afraid because I address it. Anyway, let me go on. I gotta go and get situated and get ready to clock in. It is so funny. Yeah, it's always now. Exactly. Yeah. It's exactly foolishness, but you know, the programming or whatever, you know, and then the idiots who have nothing better to do in existence. You would figure that they learn how to listen by now, but when they listen to a lot of nonsense and they're grafted in, they believe, hey, we've seen the underground cities, we don't have to pay for nothing. We go on, we come up, and let's see how long that lasts. They are so stupid. No, it's not on me. It's choices, right? Ain't my problem that they don't know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sharon. What's up, mama? Anyway, I got to sign off, guys. I appreciate y'all taking the time to come all late because they want to hijack. Well, that's the term we use. You know, I detest all these terms because, like I stated, they speak our language, but they don't understand it. They don't have one ideology about it. And those who think they're learning, they don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They think they know. They don't know nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's funny. Anyway, see you guys in a little bit, or maybe tomorrow morning, all right? Y'all have a grand evening. It's time for me to go check in. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the reason why they emulate and mimic us, you know? All the Faucis, and all of them are stupid. They're just stupid. They run out and they go. I'm not even getting to talking about them because they don't matter to me. They just continue to do the same dumb things over and over and over. Now, see you guys later, right? Yeah, you are stupid.